All right, so I'm actually recording this like really early in the morning here. I know I'm behind on stuff, but yeah, Fantastic Four was a really good movie. I'm not sure if it's the best thing I've seen from Marvel since Endgame, as I really enjoyed Deadpool Wolverine, but this is definitely one of the better movies there. It was really interesting just because the contrast between this and Superman was pretty stark in that I think they're both kind of focused on certain aspects of humanity where I mean, Superman is just directly based on humanity, but Fantastic Four focuses more on the family aspect and really dives deep into the dynamic between the Fantastic Four themselves. As with Franklin being born, you see a lot more of the human aspects of the Four just kind of like coming out, where you see Susan's doing everything she can as a mother to make sure to protect her child. Reed is kind of doing the same way, but in his own kind of, Reed special way of being a father, but also trying to balance saving the world at that time. Johnny was honestly probably my favorite character in the film. Yeah, like he was just. It was so refreshing seeing Johnny be not just a chud for once. Johnny in these movies is almost always depicted as this just over overconfident meathead that's kind of out of his league here. But no, Johnny shows that he's also intelligent, incredibly smart with what he does in the movie. And he has some great moments, really steps up too as just like the uncle to Franklin where he has those good scenes. And then, of course, you got The Thing. Here's the thing, folks. The Thing was good in this movie as well. It was a grounded take on Ben Grimm, which I really appreciated. Again, normally they make Ben in these live actions just kind of also a meathead, but like in a different kind of sense. And he's like, oh, I don't want to be the Thing. But since the Fantastic Four have been around for a few years within the movie, he's kind of accepted it. He knows what it is. And then the only complaint I have is that the scenes with him and I forget what I guess were his love interests were kind of just unnecessary because it only happens twice, but like nothing really comes of it. So it was to show a bit more humanity, show he's good with kids, that type of stuff. But yeah, overall, this was a great film. I think it focuses more just on their intelligence than action. So I think that's a unique take on it. But overall, I really, really enjoyed this film. I think it was good. And it is kind of sad just seeing how much it sets up into Doomsday. But hey, still enjoyable film overall. I think you should go see it if you want something different. And I think there's something unique about this one. So yeah, really good film overall.